sins. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Afternoon, or evening. Hope you all well. Hope you had a good Christmas with your families. Hope you had loads of food, had a good time. And weirdly, there was no football to be watched, which is interesting. But football is back tomorrow. And if you didn't watch it, Egypt won their game of football against South Africa with Mo Salah scoring the goal that won the game. I wanted to do a quick match preview for the game tomorrow against Wolves. And you can also catch me tonight at 11 o'clock on Donny Sam's show, doing a Liverpool show again, which will be fun. But wanted to get through this, cover a bit of news, talk a little bit about the game, see who can actually play, because we are literally, I think we might have 12 players fit that are first team players, which we can also have a look at. And we'll get into it. Before though, if you can hit the like, subscribe, that'll be great. On the road to 2,000, as you can see below. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And during the show, the link will pop up to become a member. So if you do want to become a member, please join. I'll be doing a conspiracies and rabbit hole show on Sunday. Kind of want to carry on from where we finished on the last show, because I never got to finish a lot of the stuff that I covered there. A couple of shout outs while I'm here. Big up Tony, big up Edwards, big up Hirsch, big up Emil, big up Vic. Hope you liked the last conspiracy show, mate. Also big up Imran. Good to have you in. So a little bit of news. So the game will kick off tomorrow at 3:00 on the 27th. Liverpool are assessing the fitness of Conor Bradley and Cody Hapko. Joe Gomez and Wataru Endo are injured, and Dominic Szoboszlai is suspended, and obviously Mo Salah is away at AFCON. Alexander Isak is going to be out for the next 3 to 4 months with a broken leg, which was sustained at Tottenham. And obviously Giovanni Leone is also sidelined with an ACL injury until the end of the season. The latest news is Liverpool may look to strengthen in January, particularly in the centre defence and attacking areas due to Mo Salah's absence and also Alexander Isak's injury. As we all know, the Antonio Semenyo opportunity, Liverpool dropped out of the race in November. So we were out of the race a long time ago, according to reports that other people and other spoofers have said. We were never in the race for Antonio Semenyo. We may have made some inquiries in November, but we were gone by December. A player that we have got interest in is Bradley Barcola. We did have conversations with him last year, but we didn't take it any further than the initial conversations, and we never looked at progressing to find out whether we could actually buy him. We may kick that door again. We may try for Bradley Barcola again, because another year's gone by. He's been kicking on and he's had a pretty much decent season. We can look at his numbers later on in this video, but he is one to watch. The other players that Liverpool have interest in are obviously central defenders, and that is Mark Guehi and also Borussia Dortmund centre-back Schlotterbeck. They're pretty much, and also Jaquette, who's from Rennes. They are the 3 centre-backs that Liverpool have ideally looked at. We have also potentially had inquiries into Brentford central forward Ivan, who's got 9 goals this season. So he's having a good season. Igor Thiago, he's only 24, but he's only had one pretty season with Brentford, but he does look a decent player. And also Sorloth, who's I think he's Norwegian centre forward who plays for Atletico Madrid. The only issue I have with that is, why are we looking at number 9s? Like, what is this obsession with number 9s now? Like, have we completely gone away from wingers and we're now just looking at big lumps? Because Thiago and Sorloth look like big lumps. They just look like big players, like big number 9s that are imposing. Like, so we've gone away from wingers, we've gone away from tricky forwards now. Like, I'm confused. I'm confused where Liverpool lie now. Like, what is our DNA now? You know, what are we looking at doing moving forward? Like, we seem to be linked with so many different types of players. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I understand the Barcola one. He would be a great left wing replacement for Cody, or he could also play on the right wing because he plays either side. So I could understand the Barcola one. But you're going to sign what? You're looking at Thiago or Sorloth, who are just big number 9s. What are we doing here? Are we playing long ball football now? Like what are we doing here? Like you're replacing Isaac on a short term replacement with one of those guys. What happens with Isaac? What happens with Ekitike? Like, surely it just makes more sense to not get a number 9, and it make more sense to maybe buy the Mo Salah replacement early. Like, that would make more sense. I totally agree, Vic. I totally agree. Like, why would we bother? Why would we bother with him? Like, if you want to buy anyone, go and buy Mateta. Go and buy Mateta. He's got a year left on his contract. Like, go and buy Mateta and Guehi and throw, what, 50 million at them, 60 million, and get Mateta and Guehi. At least they played in the Premier League. At least you know they can play in the Premier League. Yeah, Sorloth did play for Palace for a bit, but he didn't really get a chance, if I'm completely honest. So, yeah. Some saying we're getting Ramos on loan. Ramos isn't leaving PSG, mate. Ramos is like Rodrigo of Real Madrid. He won't mind being a bench player. Like, they love playing for those clubs. I don't see it. Genuinely don't see it. I also don't understand what type of football we're going to play. Like, what football are we going to play? Like, we're going to sign what? Thiago for Brentford, who play long ball, and who? Sorloth of Atletico Madrid, who play real defensive counter-attacking football. Like, don't know for me. Let me know what you think in the chat. So a couple of things that I wanted to cover. So Mark Guehi remains a target for a centre-back position with his contract situation. I've also got some information on Mark Guehi, which I'll show you. And that is all I've got of the latest updates. Couple of things I want to share is okay. So first of all, we can have a look at the Semenyo update from David Ornstein. So David Ornstein, City are expected to take steps in the coming days to formalise the situation. So looks like the Semenyo deal is going to happen. Also, Manchester City are looking to shift out a winger, potentially Oscar Bob will be the guy that leaves. He's been looked at to go to Borussia Dortmund. Now, this is the interesting merry-go-round, which does give me a little bit of fear, if I'm completely honest, that the merry-go-round could be Manchester City sign Semenyo, Oscar Bob goes to Borussia Dortmund, and then we sign Adeyemi from Borussia Dortmund, who gets replaced by Oscar Bob. Now, I really don't like that. I just don't. There's nothing about that scenario that I like. I would rather Liverpool, if they wanted to do anything, then they could test the water with Mamouche and go, look, Mamouche hasn't quite worked for you at Man City. Here's 60 million. Here's the money that you're spending on Semenyo. Can we take Mamouche off your hands because he's not worked? And maybe that's an option that we can look at. And then you can play Mamouche with Ekitike and with Mo Salah. And fuck me, they've all played football together. And that might be a good fucking setup. I'm just putting it out there. That might be a good little bit of business there. You've got Mamouche, you've got Salah, and you've got Ekitike. Well, Ekitike and Mamouche have already got a great relationship. And Mo Salah and Mamouche have already got a great relationship. So that would be one that I would definitely look at. Why not? Why not? Mo Salah's on massive wages. Like Mamouche would replace Mo Salah. That's what I'm trying to say. Mamouche would basically replace Mo Salah. That's my working out. Everybody wanted Mamouche last season. Like not last season, the season before. Everybody was waxing lyrical of Mamouche, and they wanted Mamouche, but we didn't get him. Man City did. And a lot of Liverpool fans were pissed. A lot of Liverpool fans wanted Mamouche. Well, we didn't get Mamouche. City did. And we went and got Ekitike. And Ekitike has been brilliant for us. But you want to go and get a player that could just be a plug and play and has already got a great relationship with Ekitike, great relationship with Mo Salah, go and get Mamouche. Like, don't see anything wrong with that. Don't see anything wrong with that at all for me. That looks like good business if it's something we do. Because right now, Liverpool are being dragged around this season by Szoboszlai and Ekitike. Because we are like a coffin of dead players with Ekitike and Szoboszlai dragging us around. Just a little bit of joke there. All right. And a couple of other updates. So if you sell Guehi, I'm leaving, Oliver Glasner, they keep Guehi and he still leaves. So Oliver Glasner is going to leave Crystal Palace at the end of the season. And I've said this on a number of shows now. I would not be surprised if Liverpool part ways with Arne Slot at the end of the season. And we will be looking at another manager. I would not be surprised that Liverpool have already made the decision. He's gone at the end of the season and we get someone in to replace him, but they're looking for that person still. And I would not be surprised if Oliver Glasner is on that list. And I see a lot of people saying, oh, he's this guy, he's that guy. The guy's won trophies. The guy's won trophies wherever he's been. He's won trophies. Okay. I just want to put it out there. I'm not against Liverpool getting Oliver Glasner to replace Arne Slot. I'm not against it. Just like a lot of you lot aren't against getting Steven Gerrard in to do a caretaker job for a couple of months. I understand it. But Oliver Glasner has won trophies and he does demand the best. He does. They only lost to Arsenal in the cup on penalties. Like, they only lost to Arsenal in the cup on penalties. Like, he gets a good team together. I'd be quite happy with him. I'd be quite happy with him as the replacement. And he definitely knows how to get the best out of frigging some wingers. Couple of other updates. Obviously, I mentioned the Sorloth one. So that's from Team Talk. I can't get my head around it. I genuinely can't get my head around why we'd be looking at some of these players. Also, update on Harvey Elliott. Looks like Harvey Elliott could return. If Harvey Elliott does return, Aston Villa would have to pay us. Like they would have to pay us, so we'd get money off Aston Villa. But Harvey Elliott can't go out on loan again when he comes back to Liverpool, and we can't sell him because we played him for one game. He came off the bench for us against Newcastle, and he played for about 8 minutes. And that's the reason why we can't sell him. It's such a dumb thing. I'm sorry, like Liverpool do dumb stuff now. Like this year under this guy, we just do dumb shit. Like if we knew we were going to sell Harvey Elliott, why the hell did we play him? So stupid. It was just a pointless substitution as well. Didn't need to happen. But yeah, we can't loan him out again, which means if he comes back, he has to stay. And he's probably not going to play because the manager doesn't play anybody. And we know he doesn't play anybody. And he's posing for a Christmas photo with these two. Like, these two have had no game time. No game time whatsoever. Like, the amount of games that we could have brought Rio on because we needed someone to do something, and the amount of times we probably could have put Trey Ione in. Like, right now, I'd play Trey Ione instead of McAllister because McAllister's like playing with no player. But yeah. And then we've also got a little update here as well, which I can give you, which you might not know about, but I'm going to drop it in there. And it's around Canate. So rumours are from Dean Jones that Canate's intermediaries are trying to re-engineer a move back to Real Madrid. This guy needs to fuck off now, as far as I'm concerned. I'm just fed up of hearing about him. Like, just get on with your football, which hasn't been great. And then there's also rumours that Kostas Tsimikas is going to come back from Roma because he's been shit. So Harvey Elliott is going to come back because he's been shit. And Kostas Tsimikas is going to come back because he's been shit. Life after Liverpool, eh? Life after Liverpool. Also, there was an interview with Kirkez. Kirkez is feeling the pressure at Liverpool. There are many more eyes on you and many more fans watching. Also, he's never played 3 games in 6 days. This is also something new to him. I also found what was really interesting with the Kirkez interview is he talked about the fact that he's got more of a relationship on the pitch with Florian Wirtz. And then Slot was asked the same question about the interview, and he turned around and said, "Oh, he has the same relationship with Cody." No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't have the same relationship with Cody because Cody doesn't fucking pass the ball. Because Cody is a selfish bastard. Because Cody ignores him every single game. No, he doesn't, Arnie. You're talking out your fucking bald arse. Also, the Premier League odds are up and Liverpool have a 3% chance. But the interesting thing is, Aston Villa also have a 3% chance. And they've got 36 points, which I find wild. I find that wild. But Arsenal got a 53% chance and Manchester City have got a 38% chance. Arsenal have a 10-point lead on us. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Also talking about Cody, just saying, Liverpool without Cody, 2 wins there. Just saying. Just saying. What else have I got for you? There was a little bit on Rio. So there's been no calls. So there has been calls for Liverpool to use Rio more often. Arnie Slot turned that down, but he said, "Oh, at this time and this age, he has the most minutes than any other 17-year-old." Fuck off, Arnie. Fuck off. Just fuck off. Yeah, look at the games that you played him, Arnie. You bringing him on to win you a game as a 17-year-old. Like, seriously. Have a word. Okay, so I want to give you want to talk about this because I thought this was interesting. So this is some updates from different media outlets. I can't really tell you who this is, by the way, but yeah, this is so this is Liverpool have made a very high offer to Mark Guehi, and also inquired about Karam Adeyemi. So Liverpool made a move to sign Mark Guehi from Crystal Palace as manager Arnie Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes get to work to convince Adeyemi to move to Anfield from Borussia Dortmund. I still can't believe we're linked with this guy. This guy's garbage. This guy is absolute garbage. I'd rather have signed Marlin over this guy. I'd rather have signed Marlin over this guy or Gittins. I can't believe we're going after this guy, but it looks like we are. As I also spoke to you about this a long time ago, it's now coming out that Barcelona have also made very high offers for Mark Guehi, and also Bayern Munich have made high offers for Guehi. And I've said this all along, that Mark Guehi will be in a Barcelona shirt at the end of the season. I've said this all along. But Liverpool have also made a high offer for him. The report has revealed that Liverpool and Bayern Munich are considered front-runners and are prepared to offer the England international a substantial salary. Liverpool are also in contact with Karam Adeyemi, with Manchester City winning the race for Bournemouth winger Antonio Semenyo. Liverpool have already identified an alternative. Liverpool are looking at 20 million for Adeyemi. This is from Fraser Fletcher, but Dortmund wants at least 62 million for Adeyemi. So Liverpool are trying to buy someone for 20 million when Dortmund wants 60. Really? Really? Like, really? It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. And like I said a while ago, I don't think we sign anybody in January. Also, at the Wolves game, Jota's sons are going to be with the mascot at the Wolves game. I've no idea why. This is happening, but it is. So Dennis and Duarte will mark their first meeting between Diogo's former clubs. Oh, okay. It's because Wolves, he used to play for Wolves. Okay, I get it. So one's going to be with the mascot of one club and one's going to be with the mascot of the other club by the looks of it. Okay, so that's a nice touch. I understand that now. And I didn't before. Yeah, I understand that now. I also wanted to bring this up as well. Where is it? Where Where is it? Yeah, just about Mo Salah. So Mo Salah now, an assist against Brighton, goal against Zimbabwe, and a goal against South Africa. So hopefully Mo keeps that nice form going, and he comes back at the end of the tournament ready to go to push us on for the Champions League, maybe a cup. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen, if I'm completely honest. Okay. So wanted to have a look at the team, the potential team that we're going to play tomorrow. So let's have a look. So this is the potential lineup. Let me just. Yeah, I'm going to have to take away the chat. Sorry. Oh, by the way, if you haven't checked out my channel and you want to become a rebel there. It's 99p. If you do want to drop a super chat, just drop some memberships. That's always a great way to support the channel. Appreciate it. So we have a look at some of the players that are potentially going to be available. Let's have a look at. So we can look at goals. So what I've got on here is I've got Stats Hub on here, so you can see the players. So we can have a look at goals for the opposition and goals for us, just so you can see them side by side. So we're playing at Anfield. It's probably going to be a 4-2-3-1, normal shit, because we're winning games now, and he thinks he can play this formation again. So Bradley's 50-50, if I'm completely honest. It's probably going to be Frimpong, if I'm completely honest, but he's 50-50. Canate wasn't in training. You're right. Canate wasn't in training on Tuesday, so maybe he'll be back. Let me actually find out. Is Canate back in training? Okay, so Canate was surprisingly absent from Liverpool's main training session on Tuesday, December the 24th. But he may still be available for the upcoming match against Wolves. His absence is likely a precaution or workload management rather than a new injury concern. So current status, Canate arrived at the training ground but did not train with the main squad outdoors. Instead, meeting with medical director Jonathan Power, the defender's fitness is currently considered unknown for the match. Manager's comments, careful approach on the player's fitness, that's all. So he should be available. He should be available. Let me see if there's anything about. Let me just see Bradley. So Connor Bradley is rated as 50-50. So he picked up a ankle hamstring issue sustained against Tottenham, and he's 50-50. A late fitness test and assessment in Friday's session will determine if he's available. So I'm actually going to check if there's any updates from the session. All I can see is Mo Salah stuff. So Welton Lucky will be on the bench again, according to The Athletic. He's also 19 years old as well, Welton Lucky. I didn't realise he was 19. An hour ago, Liverpool have the freedom to react in the market if needed, but will likely stick with what they have. This is from The Athletic. I'm just going to share this now. Okay, so you can see this now. Okay, like I said, we're not signing anyone in January. I'm telling you, we're not. From The Athletic, Liverpool have the freedom to react in the market if needed, but they will likely stick with what they have. They will be assessing market opportunities, that's all. What else have we got? Canate missed Liverpool's session. Welton Lucky could be in line to make his debut against Wolves. 19 years old, Welton Lucky. Liverpool are planning for the rest of the season with Salah on board. He's not, and they are not expected to lose any senior players. Pardon me. The Athletic, Liverpool remain interested in Mark Guehi, though a January transfer appears unlikely. There is a feeling that Arsenal would have been Antonio Semenyo's first choice had they been firmly in the race. That's from David Ornstein. And then obviously Liverpool have put all the Boxing Day results that we get, which are normally good ones. And then there's also a funny, how Slot sees Cody Capco. Mo Salah winning the game, winning 2 games for Egypt now, by them winning games by a single goal. Liverpool are also hoping that Stefan Bajcetic is going to be back. Harvey Elliott is expected to return to Liverpool. That's by Fabrizio Romano. Actually, let's see if he's got any latest updates. What have we got? Oliver Glasner is leaving. Oh, what's that? Kobe Mainu has a future. No, he doesn't. Maguire and Casemiro's contracts won't be renewed. Jules Koundé playing football in Africa. I love it when the players do that. That's it. That's all we got. Actually, is there more? David Alaba's leaving Real Madrid. Keprin Thuram is happy. Oh, what was that? Oh, did you know that Endrick's gone to Lyon? That's an interesting move. So that's Tyler Morton at Lyon as well now. So you got Tyler Morton and also Endrick at Lyon. And Kai Havertz is going to be back soon. Obviously, the Mo Salah stuff we all know about because he scored. Pep Guardiola on January window, anything can happen. He thinks Ryan Cherky's class act. Rodri's is much better, so Rodri could be back soon. That's an interesting one. This is brilliant as well. Roberto Firmino on Hugo Ekitike. I like him a lot. His footwork is impressive. He reminds me a little of myself. I mean, they are some compliments. They really are. It's the current form. Man City have got better form than Liverpool and Arsenal right now, which is interesting. Marcus Rashford wants to stay. Liverpool versus Chelsea trophy comparisons. I'm not really sure what's that about. What's the point in that? Yeah, that's going to be their lineup soon. It's just ridiculous. I also want to mention as well that the Manchester City have spent over 470 million this window if they sign Semenyo, which is wild. I mean, that's just wild. Like they'd have spent like over 400 million, over 450 million if they signed Semenyo, which is insane. I mean, you can talk about us spending loads of money, but like they have spent an absolute ton of cash and they haven't made a lot of money back. Like we've made a lot of money back. So I'm going to do the tactics board. This is the team I'm going to pick for the game. So obviously Dom's out, so we can get rid of Dom. We can also get rid of Salah. So actually we'll put the players that are out here. So Gomez is out as well. Isaac's out as well. Look at this list of players that are out now. This is crazy. Stefan's still not in. Bradley's 50-50. Look at the size of this injury list that we have at the club. Like, tell me how this has happened. Canate's also a doubt, so he goes there as well. So we really don't have much of a team here. So we're going to play 4-2-3-1 because it's the normal shite. The 3 is obviously Verts. We'll go over there. Ekitike there. Frimpong will move over there just for now. We're going to put Lucky in here as well. We're also going to put that's the ball. So I don't know why I've just done that. Move that. Oh, that's a different red. It doesn't matter. Okay, and we're going to put who else are we going to put there? We're going to put another midfielder, aren't we? Not a midfielder. Another defender, Ramsey. We'll put Ramsey there as well. Let me change the colour. I don't know. Okay, so we'll put him in there. Okay, so the potential defenders. So we're going to put Canate in, just because we have hope, and we're going to put Frimpong in there. Midfielders. Jones, Grav, Verts. So it's the 4-2-3-1. Okay, so the 3 is going to have to be Mac. I really don't want it to be, but it is. And then Cheisa. I would say that is the team. And then the bench is Mamadashvili, Robbo, Lucky, Trey, Rio, Ramsey, Jesus Christ, and probably Morrison. Probably Morrison. I need to change the colour. Right. Why is that colour not working? Okay, Morrison. Yeah, Morrison, and I think I think another player that was in the training is Pilling, who is I think he's a midfielder. He could be a centre back. He could be a centre back. I'm not 100% sure. Pilling. So I would say that's probably the bench, with potentially Bradley and Cody that were 50-50. But all of them are out. All of them are out. Dom's obviously just suspended. But that is insane. That is insane. And if, and I'm not going to lie, if Konate's injured, if Konate's not fit, then Virgil goes over here and Robbo probably comes in before he plays. Robbo will play before he plays Lucky. That is what would happen. And then you'd have a situation like this. Or maybe Robbo's on the bench, Virgil van Dijk goes over there and Gravenberch comes in. And then you've got Jones, Mac, and then he'd play Trey. Because there's just, like, it's just insane. It's just insane. And then maybe he plays that. Like, I honestly don't know. Like, it is just mad. I'll give you the Wolves. I'll give you the Wolves. The Wolves lineup that could potentially play. So let me just share my screen here. So this would be the Wolves lineup. So they've got Larson, Hwang, who are both fit. They've got Hoover, who used to play for us, Lopez, Andre, Gomez, and Wolf. Wolf was like their star signing. They've got Craig, Bueno, and Doherty, and then Sarr in goal. And the problem I've got with Wolves, major problem I've got with Wolves is Wolves are absolutely horrendous. Like, they are just a horrendous team at conceding goals. They're not a good team. Like, they're just not a good team. And they've only managed to win 2 games. One against Everton, one against West Ham, and they've drawn 2 games against Brighton and Tottenham, and they've lost every single game. Every single game. Actually, am I in the right season? How have they won those games? They haven't won any games. What were these games? I don't think these were Premier League games. So their away form, their away form this season is just losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then they got 1 draw. That's it. And we allow 3.8 fewer shots in the league than any others. I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. Like, yeah, they have only got 2 points. You're right. They were cup matches. You're right. They were cup matches. You're right. They were cup matches. So So for me, look, would this just be a Liverpool thing to give Wolves their first win of the season? Like, would this just be a Liverpool thing to give Wolves their first win of the season? Like, I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about it all. I just want to see whether yeah, they still haven't got the odds up for it. No. It's still not up. No, I still don't see it. Still don't see it. December 27th. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe have a look at sport. Maybe it's here. Okay, so we'll do a little match. We'll do a little match preview on here. So 2 secs. Let me just share my screen. You can have a look at this with me at the same time. All right, we can have a look at this together. So these are the scores on the doors. Okay, so these are the scores on the doors. This is the preview. Okay, so match preview. Liverpool have now recorded 3 consecutive victories across all competitions and secured back-to-back Premier League wins for the first time since September. After grinding out a hard-fought 1-0 successful win against Inter Milan, we then won 2-0 at home to Brighton. After a first-half dismissal from Tottenham's Xavi Simons appeared to tilt proceedings, Liverpool broke the deadlock in the 56th minute with Alexander Isak then being put out for the season. Hugo Ekitike then scored with an unbelievable header, which won us the game. They then got a goal back. So we won that game 2-1. In the end, the outcome justified the means. During which they lost 9 of the 12 across all competitions. We did lose 9, by the way. We did lose 9 out of 12 games. I just want to put that out there. We seem to have forgotten that. We seem to have forgotten that we lost 9 in 12, and we keep on talking about, oh, we only lost 6. No, we lost 9. We lost 9 games in total. We did, because we lost to Galatasaray, we lost to PSV, and we also lost to Crystal Palace. We lost 9 in 12. Yeah, it was fucking horrendous. Okay. Currently unbeaten in 6, 5 of which have come in the Premier League, 3 wins, 2 draws. The 2 draws are against 2 newly promoted teams. Let's just get that straight. And one of them is against West Ham, who might get relegated. Let's just get that straight, yeah? The prospect of a slip up against struggling opponents appears almost impossible, especially with Liverpool having won 17 of their 20 top-flight fixtures being played between Christmas and New Year. 2 draws, 1 loss. The Reds have also claimed victory in 25 of their last 31 league outings at Anfield on Boxing Day. Miles removed from a side capable of producing such an upset, even a poor campaign might come across as generous praise for Wolverhampton, who reached a thoroughly unwelcoming landmark following last week's 2-0 defeat to Brentford. King Lewis Potter's brace not only added another layer of misery to an already bleak run, but also saw the old gold equal the longest winning start in a Premier League season ever since Sheffield United's 17-game drought in 2021. Reaching this precarious position has not come by chance for Wolves, who have scored the fewest goals in the division, 9, and conceded the most, 37, and have now suffered 10 consecutive top-flight defeats. Having only avoided losses this season in 1-1 draws against Tottenham and Brighton, Wolves 16 points adrift of safety could become just the second side in English Football League to have collected as few as 2 points from their first 18 matches of a season after Newport County in 1970-71. Facing Liverpool does little to ease concerns, considering the West Midlands side have lost 16 of their last 17 league meetings between the sides, although manager Edwards will hope for encouragement from the fast starts, with all 17 of the hosts' top-flight games this season having been won by the team that struck first. So Liverpool's Premier League form: 2 losses, 2 draws, 2 wins. Liverpool's form in all competitions: 1 win, 2 draws, 3 wins, and Wolves is 6 straight losses. So the news is Bradley's 50-50. Cody could return. I don't want him to. Wataru Endo's out till January. Gomez is out till January. Leone's out till next season. Dom's suspended for a game. Mo's out for the next couple of games. Florian Wirtz assist for the Isaac goal marked his first direct Premier League involvement since joining this summer. That is shocking. I'm sorry. That's just shocking. Containing the Frenchman is made even more daunting for Wolves, with centre-back Totti Gomez ruled out with a hamstring, and Emmanuel Abadou has also gone on AFCON. The return of Zertin Muskera should be a relief after the 24-year-old defender missed last weekend's defeat. Okay, so he's back. Rodrigo Gomez is out. Bellegarde's out. Municetti's out. Bentley's out. Kawoni's out, and also unavailable is Chiwera, who's with Zimbabwe. And centre forward Strand Larsen is also back, and Akadari is also back as well. So Liverpool's starting lineup should be Alisson, Bradley if he's fit, Canate, Virgil van Dijk, Kerkez, Jones, Gravenberch, Cody, McAllister, Wirtz, and Ekitike. If Gapco's back, if Cody's fit, then he's back, and Bradley will go in as well if he's fit. Wolves will be Sarr, Bueno, Mosquera, Doherty, Hoover, Gomez, Andre, Krejci, Wolf, Akader, and Hwang. What are the odds? Just want to bring this one up. Why Arnie Slot still faces growing sack pressure at Anfield? Okay, so this is David Lynch. So Lynch insisted that Liverpool have experienced significant amounts of luck. I don't disagree. Like the penalty at Inter, the red cards at Tottenham. You're playing a brand of football that's not very good to watch, but the poor performances are being accepted because of the results. Once the results dry up, you are going to have a few supporters. So that would be a worry for Slot. Spurs were reduced to 9 men, and we still look shit. Liverpool struggle to escape their own penalty area. I really like what's coming out of David Lynch's mouth at the moment. He's just saying it how it is. It's very hard to have answers about which way we go. It's very similar to the start of the season when you saw the results, but the performances weren't. Could Vert save Arnie's job? Potentially. I think Ekitike is saving Arnie's job right now. Okay, so that's the preview. 63 of you in here. What are the scores? Let's have a look. What scores do you think? I just want to see Slot sacked. Yep, I totally agree. I want him to be sacked as well because we don't have a future with this guy. I hope Slot was good at the sack races. I mean, the last two games have probably been the El Sacacos, haven't they? I mean, Lynch has been great. Like, he's been absolutely great. I mean, he really is. Right now, I don't really disagree with you, mate. I'm FSG out right now. Like, I'm FSG out because they should have sacked this manager a long time ago. Wolves don't have a team either. They don't, mate. They absolutely don't have a team. So Ekitike thinks it's 2-2. 5-4 for us. Well, I'm definitely watching that game. 2-0 Wolves. Wow. Yeah, I don't think the club will sign anyone. I don't. I totally agree with you. I don't think the club's signing anyone. I don't think the club want to back the manager. I don't think they want to give him a load more money to spend because he'll be the new guy that will get the money. Because there's no point. There's no point Arnie signing a load of players when he can't even get the lot that he's just bought to work. Like, how on earth can you be down to the last game of the year and your star £100 million player has only got one goal involvement? Like, and I said this on loads of channels. If you'd have put Vert in Wolves' team, he'd have goals and assists now. If you'd have put Vert in any Premier League team, he would have goals and assists. But he hasn't got them for us because he's been fucking shite in our team, because he's been played all over the fucking shop and nobody's got a clue what's going on. Wow. 1-2 to Wolves. I mean, it was 2-1. 2-1 last season. 2-1 to Liverpool. Okay. 3-0 Liverpool. Last minute winner. Basketball match will be fun. 4-3. 2-1 Sleep Fest. Yeah, I agree. I actually think it'll be 1-0 Sleep Fest. I think it'll be 1-0 and I think it'll be Ekitike. I think Ekitike is basically it right now. He's it right now. I think Ekitike will score like quite early on and that'll be the end of it. And we'll sit back. We'll do what we do. Like, we get a goal and then we panic and we go into this defensive mode and we just sit back and we just try and soak the pressure and whatever we do. Like, but I think it'll be 1-0. 3-0 Vert will score. I hope you are right. I hope you're right. I really do. Should we have a look at the odds on the slot? Next Premier League manager to leave. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'll share this now so you can see. So the next Premier League manager to leave, the odds, these are the odds on all of the betting places. Yeah, so the odds. Arnie Slot is 8-1. Arnie Slot's 8-1 on Bet Victor. So 8-1 on Bet Victor and 5-1. Wow, 5-1 on William Hill. I mean, they are really high odds, by the way. Scott Parker's 3-1. Thomas Frank's 9-4, 11-4. I mean, Arnie Slot is like most popular bets, 8-1 Arnie Slot. Can you see that? Sorry, can you see that? Most popular bets, Arnie Slot and Ruben Amorim, 8-1. That is crazy. Like, did anybody even think that was going to be like like Arnie Slot could be sacked before Amorim? Let's just put that into perspective. Yeah, Arnie Slot could be sacked before Amorim, and Amorim has been absolutely horrendous. But Arnie could be gone before him. Like, that is mind-boggling. Like, I'm trying to get my head around that because that is insane. So let's have a look at AI. What's this give us? Yeah, 4 to 6, 60% probability. Like, can we see this? Can you see this on the screen? 4 to 6, 60% implied probability. Arnie Slot has become the favourite in the sack race market following a series of poor results for Liverpool, including consecutive draws and heavy defeats. Public and fan pressure has increased due to the team's dip in form and the recent high-profile incidents. Like, this is AI. I genuinely don't know how he's in a job still. I honestly don't know how he's in a job still. I totally agree. Like, 60% implied probability. Like, he could be gone. Like, if we I'm not being funny. If we lose to Wolves, does he get sacked that night? In the chat, yes or no? If he loses to Wolves at home, is he sacked? Yes or no? It's a genuine question. It's a genuine question because I've genuinely thought, oh, you know what? I don't think it matters. I think they keep him till the end of the season. But what if we lose to Wolves at home and we give them their first win of the season? Because there's no ready-made replacement. Well, there is. There is someone waiting in the wings. There's definitely someone waiting in the wings. There is. There's a guy there who's been crying out to come in and do a job on a short-term basis. Absolutely crying out to do a short-term basis job. 100%. There's a guy there. I'm trying to find you. I'm trying to find you the I'm trying to find you it. There's a guy there that's waiting in the wings. Waiting in the wings. There he is. There he is. There he is. Waiting in the wings. I don't want Arnie Slot to lose his job. I want him to fix this and to turn it around and make Liverpool great. But Steven Gerrard has said, I will do anything at Liverpool if they want me to. If I'm brutally honest, I would help Liverpool in any department at the minute. And I'm sorry, but I mean, if there's anyone who I'd want to come in and just do a job, just get the team up for games, it is that guy. Because he can't be any worse than what we have right now. He can't be any worse than what we have right now. And I also want to bring this up as well, because I thought this was a really, really interesting interview. This wasn't related to anything in general, but it was this interview that he spoke about. Where is it? Let me just find it. I wasn't really going to talk about it, but I'll bring it up anyway. So this was an interview that Stevie did, and he talks about Trent. And I just thought, the guy he just knows it. He gets it. He knows it. Stephen Gerrard spoke to Ali McCoist on TNT Sports on Monday about Trent Alexander-Arnold's departure from Liverpool, stating that he understands that it is his own career and ultimately his decision to leave. He craved everything Trent had and the team he was playing for over the previous 8 years. While the way Trent left was pretty sour, to say the least, when you take into account the legacy he could have created, and if he'd had stayed, Trent could have stamped himself as one of the club's greatest ever products. But I guess that'll just be a distant thought for a while to come. Everything he says is just bang on. Everything he says is bang on. Like, there's nothing about Stevie G that I dislike. Nothing. He's just a top guy. Like, everything, like, get rid of Slot, get Stevie in for the next couple of months. Imagine the world at Liverpool. Just imagine this world at Liverpool, yeah? Just imagine this parade if Stevie G came in as interim manager and won the Champions League. Just imagine the parade that we would have at Liverpool if Stevie G brought the Champions League home with him as a manager for Liverpool. I don't know about you, but I think there would be more people that would turn out for that than they did for the Premier League with Arnie, because it's Stevie J. He's just not like, I'm sorry, like, I can't agree with everybody just saying he's a useless coach. Like, he won the Scottish League with Rangers, and he got to a final. He got to a cup final, like a European Cup final with Rangers. Like, and it was a disaster at Villa. Yeah, it was a disaster at Villa. But I can't have it that he's just like a crap manager. He's just completely useless. I can't have that. Like, have it that he is when he's done stuff, like when he's won trophies. Like, but imagine that. Imagine if Stevie came in, like, they sack Slot and he's gone by the end of the year, yeah, and we get Stevie G in as interim for the next couple of months, and he wins the Champions League. Can you imagine the parade? I honestly couldn't even fathom how many people would turn up for that parade. Do you think there'd be 2 million people that would turn up for that parade? I think it'd be wild. I wouldn't have Graham Souness. Graham Souness was shit, mate. Like if you remember Graham Souness as a manager, like I do, because I went to some of the games. He was terrible, mate. He was absolutely terrible. But Stevie G can't be any worse than what we've got right now. Like, he cannot be any worse than what we've got. Like, he just can't. Because what we've got right now is fucking horrific football. Death by Slot. death by slot, but just the nostalgic element of it, of Stevie G winning the Champions League for Liverpool as manager would just be epic. That would just be epic. That's worth it. That's worth it alone. It's worth it alone. Like, you don't think Stevie G could get the guys up for a game? Of course he could. And you don't think they'd listen to him in the changing rooms? Of course they would. Right. So, anyway, that's all I've got for you today. The slot sacking odds are insane. I didn't know that they were like that. So that was really interesting. Seeing that was crazy. Anyway, you all have a good evening, and I'll be on Husam's show at 11, so you can check me out there. I'm going to forward you on to another show. Let me just see who's live. I think Dom might be doing a watch along. I'm not sure. Let me just check. Is he doing a watch along? Is anyone doing a watch along? Okay, so I'm going to send you on to Irishman because he's going live very shortly. So I'm going to send you over there. I've only got 31 likes, so can I get another 20 likes, please? Can we get the likes up? Come on, let's get the likes up. That's pretty embarrassing. Yeah. Let's get the likes up. So I'm going to send you over to, actually, Donny's doing the show live. So I'm going to send you over there, actually. No, I'm going to send you over. Okay, so this channel is going to take you over to Don's show, which is going live in about 20 minutes. So if you just stay on there. Actually, I'll send you over to Irishman because he's live. He's live now. He's going live. He's going live now. Okay, so I'll send you over there. Okay, so just put in KMAT raid. All right. So I'll send you over there. So let me see how many people. I got this for Christmas as well. My wife got me this. It's super cool, isn't it? The new iPhone cover. So I'm just going to see, and I've also got that as my cover. That's my dog, but it's like an AI painting of it. So that's Ava. So I'm just going to see how many subscribers I've got. So I could do with a couple more subscribers. Can I get 5 more subscribers? Come on. Let's get the subscribers up. I'm at 1,960. Can we get the subs up? Can we get a couple of extra subs? Come on. Can we do that, gang? Please. Come on, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, he is. He's going live. He's going live now. So once I've finished this, you can all drop over there. I'll put it on divert. No, it's not a Rottweiler. It's not a Rottweiler. It's a Chiweenie. It's a little baby Chiweenie. Yeah, if you can get the subscribers up, that'll be great. Thank you very much, Casual. Thank you very much, Casual, for becoming a subscriber. If we can get some more subscribers, that would be amazing. If you're not a subscriber, just hit the sub button now. You can see it on the video if you're not a subscriber. So let's get the sub up. Come on. Come on. Who's got Christmas cheer? Who's got Christmas cheer? Who got good Christmas presents? Yeah. Come on. Let's get the subs up. All right. Okay. I'm not going to hang around anymore. All right. So you all have a good evening, and I will see you tonight on Don's show, and head over to Brian's show now. I'm sending you over there now. I will see you all later. Take care. Bye-bye. Hang on, where's Kmart Raid? Put Kmart Raid in as well. See you later.